Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 4. Today, we are going to revise the chapter 3, Numbers. So, we will revise the topics which we have already learned in this chapter. Okay, children? Okay. So, first we learned in this chapter about count by 10,000s. Okay, and there we learned about the smallest 5-digit number and the largest 5-digit number, isn't it? Children, can you tell me which is the smallest 5-digit number? Yes, that is 10,000. The smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. Okay, how many zeros are there in 10,000? Yes, 4 zeros. Okay, so the smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. Next, the largest 5-digit number is 99,999. That is 5 nines. The largest 5-digit number is 99,999. Clear, children? Okay. Now, what is place value chart? Place value chart. What is that, children? Every digit in a number occupies a place in the place value chart. Okay, when we are writing a number, there every digit in that number occupies a place in the place value chart. And here shown is the place value chart. A place value chart, a 5-digit number has 5 column place value chart we have to draw. And here the places are ones, tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000s. Ones we can denote by using the letter O. Tens we can denote by using the letter T. Hundreds we can denote by using the letter H. And thousands we can denote by using the letter TH. And 10,000s we can denote by using TTH. Okay, so this is the place value chart for a 5-digit number. Got it? Now, each digit gets its value from the place it occupies. Okay, and this value is called its place value. Okay, children, what is place value? Each digit in a place value chart gets its value from the place it occupies. Okay, so children, if a number is 13,000, then we can see that the number 13,000, the 13000, isn't it? That is the number. And each digit has a place in the place value chart. That is, 1 will be in 10,000's place, 3 will be in thousands place, and zeros in hundreds, tens and ones place, right? And here the 1 has a place value. And how we can write the place value? Yes, take the place which is on the place value chart and multiply with that number, you will get a place value. That is 1 in 10,000's place. So 1 into 10,000, that is 10,000 is the place value of 1. Okay. Now 3 in thousands place. Then 3 into 1000. Okay. So 3000 is the place value of 3. Got it? So this way you can write the place value of each digit in a number. Don't forget, each digit gets its value from the place it occupies. Okay. So you should multiply the number where it belongs to, in place value chart. Okay, then you will get the place value. Clear, children? Okay. Now next topic we learned is face value. What is face value? Yes, face value is the number itself. Face value of a number is the number itself. In 13,000, the face value of 3 is 3 itself. Okay. And face value of 1 is 1 itself. Okay. if you are taking a number to find out place value and face value, always remember place value means multiply the place with the number on that place. Okay, then you will get a place value, and face value is the number itself. Clear? Okay. After this topic, we learned about periods, isn't it? Periods. What is period? And we know in a place value chart there we can draw some more places, or some more we can draw above each place. That is our periods. Okay, and one period has 3 places. Okay, so we can classify, or we can divide the place value chart into 1 period, 1000 period, and so on. Okay, so here in 1 period there are 3 places. 1 period has 3 places, ones, tens and hundreds. These 3 places together calls 1 period. Okay, that is ones, tens and hundreds. These 3 places together comes under 1 period. Got it? And the 1000 period has 2 places, 1000 and 10,000. Got it, children? So always remember, for a 5-digit number you can divide it into 2 periods, and first one from the right, first one is 1 period, and after that it is 1000 period. Okay, and the ones, tens and hundreds, these 3 places comes under 1 period, and 1000 and 10,000 comes under 1000 period. Okay, and we are putting the comma after each period. Okay, from the right. Okay, from the right side, after each period you can put a comma. For example, after hundreds place, after the first 3 places you can put a comma. Okay, is it clear, children? Okay, now a number is said to be in its expanded form when it is expressed as the sum of a place values of its digits. Okay, children, here it is expanded form. This is the next topic we learned in this chapter. Expanded form. How to write the expanded form of a number? Yes, take the place value of each digit and put a plus symbol between them. That will give you the expanded form. Got it? Okay. For example, 326. That is the number. Okay. So, how to write the expanded form? 326. So, when we are arranging it in a place value chart, we can understand 3 in hundreds place, 2 in tens place, and 6 in ones place. Isn't it? So, place value of 3 is 300. Place value of 2 is 20. And place value of 6 is 6. So, we can write the expanded form as 300 plus 20 plus 6. Okay, this is the way to write the expanded form of a number. Got it, children? Okay. Now we will move to the next topic we learn, that is the number with, here it comes from the comparison and ordering of 5-digit numbers. Comparison and ordering of 5-digit numbers. Okay. So we know to compare the numbers we are using the symbols less than, greater than or equal to. These symbols we will use, right? And we know the mouth of the symbol will always open towards the larger number. Okay, children? Okay. Now, when we are comparing the numbers, we have to check something. That is, the number with fewer digits is always smaller than the number with more digits. Okay? The number with fewer digits is always smaller than the number with more digits. That means if I am taking the number 26 and if I am taking the number 326. And here we can understand 26 is a 2-digit number and 326 is a 3-digit number. So obviously which one will be the largest? 326 is larger than 26. Why? Because 26 is having fewer digits. Only 2 digits in it, and 326 is having more digits. That is, it has 3 digits in it. Okay, that's why the second number is the bigger one. Okay children, so when you will get the numbers to compare, you can check which one is having more number of digits. That will be the bigger number. Okay. Now, to compare two numbers with the same number of digits, we start comparing the digits from the largest place. Okay. So, if the two numbers are having same number of digits, that means if a 3-digit number and a 3-digit number, both 3-digit numbers are given to compare, then you have to start the comparison from the largest place. Okay, in the number 520 and 620, the largest place is hundreds place, right? So you have to compare the digits in hundreds place here. That is 5 and 6 you can compare and check which is smaller and which is larger, and accordingly you can put the symbol. Got it children? Okay. And this is the way to compare if the numbers are having same number of digits. And if the highest place, largest place digits are same, then you have to check the digits in the next place. Okay, and if they are also same, then you have to proceed to the next. The same way you can compare. Okay. Now, after the comparison, we learned that the arranging the numbers in order, right? We learned about 2 types of order, and that first one is ascending order and second one is descending order. Okay, look at this picture children. Here this picture shows what is ascending order, isn't it? Yes, that is numbers arranged from the smallest to the greatest are said to be in increasing order or ascending order. Okay, here you can see that is the smallest one is in the first position, then a little more bigger, little more bigger, little more bigger, and the biggest one, right? So this way you can arrange the numbers from smallest to the largest. This is the ascending order. Now, can you tell me what is descending order? Yes, numbers arranged from the greatest to the smallest are said to be in decreasing order or descending order. Okay, look at these balls. Here the bigger one in the first position, then the smallest one, right? So, this is the descending order. Arranging the numbers from greatest to the smallest are said to be in decreasing order or descending order. Now, after that we learn to form the largest number, we write the digits in the descending order without a comma between them. That is, forming the numbers from the given digits. We learn to form the numbers from the given digits, right? Some digits will be given. You have to use that number in such a way that to get the bigger number and a smaller number. Okay, and always remember, if the digits are given and you have to form the largest number, you arrange that digits in which order? Descending order. Okay, to form the largest number, you arrange the digits in descending order without putting the comma between them. and no need to put a comma between them. You just write that digits in descending order. Okay, now next is to form the smallest number, we write the digits in the ascending order without a comma between them. Okay, and if some digits are given and you have to form the smallest number, then you arrange the digits in ascending order and don't put the comma between them. And there is one more thing. Always remember, we cannot begin a number with 0. That is, if the among the digits, in the digits given, if the one of the digit is 0, then you have to think we cannot start the number with 0. So you always arrange the number in ascending order and then replace the first and second numbers. That is 0 you always put in the second position, and second position number you can replace to first position. Got it, children? This is about forming numbers. Clear? Okay. So all the concepts we discussed in this chapter are already we discussed here. And one more thing, you should know how to write the number name for a given number and how to write the numeral for a given number also. Okay, so everyone go through this all very well and study the questions which are based on these all concepts. Okay, my dear children. Okay, so see you in the next class. Thank you.